Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the man with the iron boot, Mr. Dowell Johnson. Very good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen, or good evening, as they all say. Thank you for joining us, Nab, and welcome to tonight's stream. It's the second stream on Does Football Stand in the New Year. We had the Mask United half-season review, which was requested by Joe Willett. Tonight, we look at Manchester United. We did a Manchester United season review for the half-season yesterday. First, that was a decent stream. We had Kieran Coyle on from Red Devil Weekly for that stream, talking about United's season so far. We now turn over to Arsenal away for Manchester United. We're into the new year. This could be a New Year classic, or it could just be one of those games where, you know, it could be a boring goalless draw. You're probably talking in the background, but that's not what I can do about that. So welcome everyone who has tuned into the live stream. Please do like and keep giving your comments in the live chat. So, well, that's not offside. Yeah, I was going to say it's not offside. I wouldn't care. These referees don't really know how to use VAR very well. Welcome those who've joined. Get your predictions in the live chat. Your predictions are up until kickoff. How does it on Sky? It is on BT Sports 1. Tonight's game. I was on the Mask half season. Now it's here. 2 streams in one day. Hi, Does. Happy New Year. Thank you very much, Rich Bedford. Same to you. Happy New Year to everyone else. 2-1 Devil, says Joe Jumping. 2-1 Gunners, says Rich Bedford. Leeds got lucky against West Brom, I have to admit. They were lucky. Own goal. So, which Bedford's gone for? 2-1. Arsenal. Joe Jumping. 2-1 United. My prediction, by the way, before anyone asks me, is 1-0 to United. It'll be 1, but one of those games, I think, could just be one of those games that 1 goal settles it. We'll get on to team news very shortly, but if you haven't already done so, please do like and keep getting your comments and your predictions in the live chat. 1-1. I mean, I'll take that. So, Manchester United coming to this game, having known that, yes, we've been on decent run of form. Well, been decent run of form in December. Best month in December for Manchester United, I have to admit. And that form could continue. If we beat Arsenal, United go 2 points below Chelsea, because Chelsea only managed to draw against Brighton. Last 2 games we've been lucky. Very lucky, you have to admit, very lucky. You were very lucky against Birmingham, mind. Yeah. Been lucky in both the games at the minute. But yeah, a win for United would see them go 2 points behind Chelsea at the top 4. United are currently 5th at the minute. Against an Arsenal side who have Santi Cazorla now in charge. Struggled so far, drew against Everton. And his first proper game in charge was a defeat at home to 4th place Chelsea. It's Santi Cazorla against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. This should be an interesting battle. 2 managers who know their clubs very well, don't have that much experience as a manager, but I think Arsenal will look for a bit of a good performance in this game. So they did play positive football at times against Chelsea. Took the lead through Aubameyang, and then of course they absolutely fluffed it up. We're going to look at the team news though, first of all. For Arsenal, no Callum Chambers, he's out with a knee injury. Kieran Tierney is out with a shoulder injury. Hector Bellerin's out with a muscle injury, and Martinelli is out with a thigh injury. So for them, their lineup is, for the Gunners, number 1, Bert Leno. Number 5, Socrates. Number 9, Alex Lacazette. 10, Mesut Ozil. 11, Torreira. Number 15, Maitland-Niles. 14, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Number 19 is Pepe. 23, David Luiz. 31, Sead Kolasinac. And 34, Granit Xhaka. Subs for them is number 26, Emiliano Martinez. 8, Danny Cabellos. 16, Rob Holden. 24, Reece Nelson. 28, Joseph Willock. Number 29, Matteo Guendouzi. And 77, Bukayo Saka. For Manchester United, the Red Devils. Let's have a look at the comments. Any comments coming in yet? No. Apart from last two games. No, sorry, let's go through it in a minute. Good. For the Red Devils, Manchester United, Eric Bailly is out with a knee injury. Foster Mensah is out with a knee injury. Scott McTominay is also out with a knee injury. Marcus Rojo is out with a muscle injury, and Tranzebe is out with a thigh strain. And Paul Pogba's out with illness. A lot of people are saying, is he really ill, or is he just faking it? Because a lot of people wanting him to go, because there's people who are saying that he's just making crap up. Saying that he's ill when he doesn't want to play. But it has been news that he's not going to be leaving this month. So that's what I heard the other day. But yeah, we're about just under 20 minutes away from kickoff. For the United lineup, United's lineup is number 1, David De Gea. Number 2, Victor Lindelof. 5, Harry Maguire. 9, Anthony Martial. 10, Marcus Rashford. 14, bloody Jesse Lingard. The worst player of the season. Why on earth are you getting starts? You play like you don't give a crap. 17 is Fred. 21, Daniel James. 23, Luke Shaw. 29, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. 31, Matic. God help us. Matic and Lingard, 2 of the worst players for United are playing. So, God help United. Subs for United are 22, Sergio Romero. 4, Phil Jones. 8, Juan Mata. 15, Andreas Pereira. 18, Ashley Young. 26, Mason Greenwood. And 53, Brandon Williams. Today's referee is Chris Kavanagh. And on VAR, if I'm not mistaken, VAR is controlled by... who's in control of VAR? I think it's Kevin Friend, actually. I think it's Kevin Friend who's in charge of VAR for tonight. We have a look. Let's have a look. And this match week 20. Match 20. Right. Yeah, oh no. This is match week 21, actually. Not match week 20. Match week 21. 20. Oh, for God's sake, get out. There we go. Manchester United. It is. Chris Kavanagh is the referee. Paul Tierney's actually on VAR. Kevin Friend's in VAR for the Liverpool game. Craig Pawson is the 4th official. Stephen Child is the assistant on VAR as well, so he's assistant Paul Tierney. Comments? Manchester win, says Boniface Najoros. I don't know how you say that. 2-1 to Manchester United, says Mark Shaw. Who's your team of the decade in the Premier League? I haven't even done a team of the decade because there's too many. There's loads of people to decide from, and I couldn't be bothered doing a team of the decade for the Premier League. Mark Shaw, 2-1. Oh, fuck. A lot of people are going for 2-1 to either team. 20 games played for Manchester United, 31 points from a possible 60. That's about halfway. Arsenal have only managed to get 24 points out of 60. They are sat 13th. United are sat 5th. A win for United sees them go 2 points below Chelsea. So it's all to play for here. So keep getting your comments in the live chat. Please share the stream around as well if you haven't already done so. It'll be massively appreciated. The more the merrier, as I say, when it comes to getting people in live streams. The more people we get in the live chat, the better the stream will be. So that's all I can say for the minute. We have Arsenal's head coach Mikel Arteta on whether Granit Xhaka will leave in January. He said, "I hope not." He played at Bournemouth, played really well, very committed, really played a good game. After the game, he started to feel a bit ill. He had a temperature and he wasn't feeling good at all. Last 2 days he was in bed. That's why he wasn't selected. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on whether any new signs will be made has said, if we can keep our forwards fit and if we can keep on improving one addition, you get 2 additions, of course, that's going to be competition for places. And that's what you've got to deal with at this club. We haven't got enough competition because we've had so many injuries, but now we're getting more and more players fit. So now I've got to leave players out that I maybe should have played. Looking at the formations, it is a 4-2-3-1 for Arsenal. They are playing Lacazette as a left mid. For United, it is a 4-2-3-1 as well, with Matic and Fred being the holding midfielders. Let's have a look here then. Good evening, Daz. I'm hoping for 2-1 Arsenal win that keeps the gap to 5 points. Let alone you said it would be United win on Kieran's stream. Funny enough, I'll turn on the light because the light is barely. You barely see me in this light. It's not very good lighting, I have to admit. It's because we've still got the Christmas lights up. And we haven't got the normal living room light on. That's why. But if you've put your predictions in the live chat, I will write them down. I'm sure Aubameyang plays left wing. He's a striker. Aubameyang's a striker. I have no idea then. He doesn't play left wing, he's a striker normally. 2-1, I think that's David, I think. As David just said, 5 points ahead of Manchester United, Chelsea are. And a win for United sees that gap down to 2 points. And Tottenham lost against Southampton. We'll go through all the other results from today as well. Chelsea drew and all at Brighton. That's why it's important United win, closing the gap to 2 points to practically what it was originally. 2-1 win for Aston Villa at Burnley. Important win for them early. Grealish with the 2 goals. Leicester City came with 3-0 winners at Newcastle. No contest, I have to admit there. Doesn't look like a very full stadium. Southampton won 1-0 against Tottenham Hotspur, so I don't see why Borough can't beat Spurs, considering Spurs have been crap these last few games. And Borough have been on a good run of form, so I don't see why Borough won't beat them. Watford won against Wolves, even though they were down to 10 men. City scrape with a 2-1 win against Everton. 1-1 draw for Norwich after Crystal Palace equalised late on. West Ham absolutely annihilated Bournemouth 4-0. Arteta usually places Aubameyang on left wing, so if Lacazette plays left wing, this is very strange. Well, it's Aubameyang who's playing left. Aubameyang's playing left mid, I think, looking at the formation they showed. I've known Aubameyang's normally a striker. That's why he's not a left winger. But please do share the stream around. The more we get in the stream, the merrier. And the more comments I get to read out, which is good. Of course, Pogba out, Pepe starts. Need to watch out for Pepe. And I tell you what, I wouldn't like to be a defender playing against either Rashford, Martial, Aubameyang or Lacazette because of that P word, pace. So, yeah. Give me a second. Just doing an Instagram thing. Come and join us for the match. If anyone does ask in the live chat, no footage will be shown because of copyright, and I'm not getting my channel copyrighted by the FA. So, yeah. And by the way, if there's times where it does buffer at all, it's because we've had a couple of internet problems today. We had a few problems with Streamlabs earlier this morning when I was doing the stream for Mask United. There will be a Bayern Munich stream coming up probably tomorrow night, maybe Friday. But it'll be some point either one of those 2 days. It's when I get the chance for the Bayern season review so far, because they don't play till the 19th, and that is the way to hurt Berlin. So, kickoff coming up very shortly. We're going to go for a quick for about 2-3 minute break before the players come out. We'll leave you with a bit of music. We'll be back in a bit. Rightio! We're about to see the players' entrance. Please all come onto the pitch at the Emirates Stadium. Manchester United and the Arsenal. Come on! United. Come on, boys. Here's today's lineups. We'll start with Manchester United lineup for them. Number 1, David De Gea. Number 2, Victor Lindelof. 5, Harry Maguire. 9, Anthony Martial. 10, Marcus Rashford. 14, Jesse Lingard. 17, Fred. 21, Daniel James. 23, Luke Shaw. 29, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. 31, Nemanja Matic. Lineup for Arsenal. Number 1, Bert Leno. Number 5, Socrates. Number 9, Alex Lacazette. 10, Mesut Ozil. 11, Lucas Torreira. 14, Aubameyang. 19, Nicolas Pepe. 23, David Luiz. 15, Ainsley Maitland-Niles. 31, Sead Kolasinac. And 34, Granit Xhaka. For United, it is a 4-2-3-1 formation, I believe. They're the two lineups. Formations look like this. Oh yeah, imagine that. Please welcome Banter FC and Banter FC. Greenwood is on the bench for United. He'll probably come on and get a goal, no luck. So it is a 4-2-3-1 for Arsenal. Or is it a 4-3-3 looking at that? I can't tell, but United is a 4-3-3 though. Can't tell with Arsenal if that's a 4-3-3 or that's a 4-2-3-1, but United is 4-2-3-1. Game about to get underway. Your predictions are going to close as soon as the referee blows the whistle. Get your predictions in quickly. Leno started practically every single Premier League game. Enjoy the game. Thank you for attending the Emirates Stadium. Enjoy the game, as they say on FIFA. As soon as kickoff comes, you're going to hear my famous 3 words that I can normally say on every single vlog. Every Borough and Mask United vlog I do, you'll hear the same 3 words when we kick off. It's Mikel Arteta versus Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And it's live. On BT Sport 1 and on Daz's Football Stand. No footage will be shown due to copyright. Thank you very much. Let's go. Come on, boys. As soon as the ref blows the whistle, I'm going to press the button to say predictions closed. And we'll get the 3 words. Predictions are closed. All together. And we're off. And we're off. Here we go then. United shooting from right to left towards the Arsenal fans. Arsenal players shooting from left to right towards the travelling Manchester United fans. And United have the ball already here. There's a ball through already. Here's Dan James to the left-hand side. Marcus Rashford hits one from distance, and that's straight in the gloves of Bernd Leno. Hello.
Hello. Hello. What do we have here?
Good morning. What do we have here? Crap.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Iron Brew is open. Sorry, EPC Draco. Sorry, I've already closed the predictions in the live chat, so I can't accept the predictions anymore. I'm sorry.
Well, you could do if you wanted.
That's too late. I put that in about a minute ago. The predictions closed. So as soon as the referee blew the whistle, that was it. Sorry, mate. But thank you very much for joining the stream, anyways.
Daryl, have you seen the Sniffy Square?
No. Happy New Year to everyone who's joined the stream, by the way. Hope you had a fantastic New Year. I had a bit of a quiet one. I mean, I went to bed. I went to bed in the end about 20 to 1. What was it? No, it wasn't 1 o'clock. It was 20 to 1, and I didn't actually get to sleep till about 20 past 2. I didn't get to sleep till 20 past 2. Did you have Iron Brew on New Year?
Yes.
Yes. I did have Iron Brew on New Year. Like you.
Last time I seen it was there.
I know it was on there. It was on there, yeah.
I tapped send, but then my internet cut off just as I sent. I'm annoyed. Sorry, mate. Nothing I can do about that. I mean, we've had internet issues all day anyway. So
Technical problems. Let him put it in.
we've had internet problems all day. Everyone has.
Yeah.
Everyone's had it.
Yeah. We'll just
That's
let
the
him-
rules.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
know,
rules,
just let
mate.
him do it.
It's the rules. It's just the way it goes, isn't it? Yes. Not what I can do about it. That's the rules when it comes to that. But be honest, I think everyone's had internet problems these days because of New Year and stuff. Everyone has connection problems on New Year. Sead Kolasinac has just been given a yellow card, I think, for a foul or something. I don't know what's given that yellow card for. As his third booking this season, we'll have a look here to see what's actually happened as to why Sead Kolasinac's been given a yellow card and what the free kick's for if they're short a wee player. Well, it must have been a foul because there's a free kick on the right-hand side of the penalty area for United in a good area. It's a good area to put it into the penalty area and get it in the net. First possible opportunity. It's going to be fed with a free kick into the penalty area, punched away by Bernd Leno, and Arsenal can make a break now. Maitland-Niles, and now here's Lacazette, and he gets taken down to free kick. Gets pushed over to free kick. Conceded by Nemanja Matic. That's fair to say Arsenal aren't too chuffed. Was it a foul? I mean, was it a blatant foul? Oh. Foul, come on. Has Matic been booked or hasn't he? Yeah, sorry about that. Do keep getting your comments in the live chat as the game's on. United win the ball here. Lingard's actually got the ball. James plays it through. That's going to go off for a corner. Cadiz, hello. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Thanks for joining. Got quite a few in the stream today. Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you very much for joining us today. Your bag? Don't know where you'd put it. Well, United have been on the front foot for most of this first 5 minutes. Independent from the corner, headed away. It's what people call Banter FC against Banter FC. Yeah, bit of a weird sort of rivalry. There seems to be a rivalry with Arsenal and United. That's going to go to left-hand side. Not going to keep that in. That's gone out. Yeah, that's gone out. I swear it's gone out. United get the decision there. Don't know why, but the live chat's just gone quiet for a bit. I think everyone's just watching the game at the minute. Reminder of today's results as they're flashing. Brighton drew 1-0 with Chelsea, an overhead kick from Jahanabach. I can't pronounce his name. Burnley 1, Aston Villa 2, Newcastle 0, Leicester City 3. Southampton 1, Tottenham 0. Danny Ings' goal in the 17th minute was enough for the win. Watford 2, Wolves 1. Man City 2, Everton 1. 2 goals from Jesus and then a mess up from Edison, letting Charlton get a goal. Norwich City drew 1-0 with Crystal Palace after Palace equalised the 85th minute. West Ham won 4-0, 2 goals from Mark Noble. And I think a goal from Philippe Ranson. If you haven't already done so, please do leave a like. And if you want to donate to this channel, please do. And subscribe for our news. Well, we are at 840 now, so we are on the road to 900 and well on the road at the minute. We might actually hit, I think we might get to 900 maybe by the end of next month if we're lucky. But we are on a good run of form at the minute with regards to subscriptions. So if you do subscribe, that's really appreciated. That's completely up to you, so. Arsenal have the ball here, 7 minutes in, and it is goalless. United have had, I'd say, the better with the game so far. I've had a few chances. But Arsenal now on the ball here. The ball through the penalty area, not cleared, and it's in. And Arsenal score with their first shot of the game. They've scored with the first shot of the game. It's a very poor goal as well, I have to admit. Pepe wrong foots David De Gea. Literally, first attack that they get and they score. United have chances, don't take them, and then Nicolas Pepe literally goes up the other end. Ball through, Pepe hits it left-footed. De Gea dives the wrong way. It's 1-0 to Arsenal. Well, it's 1-0 Arsenal. We'll have a look here. VAR will probably look at this, though. He's onside. Pulls it back. Pepe wrong foots De Gea. He literally... I think De Gea thinks it's going to go into a corner. And instead he literally just hits it down the middle of the goal and De Gea's dived. De Gea's literally dived the wrong way. It goes into the back of the net. Well, that's not the start that I wanted. It's 1-0 to Arsenal. Not a good start. And I'm sorry they don't deserve that either. They've literally had one shot in this game. United have had about 2 or 3 starts. Well, I thought United had 2 shots. So actually, they've both had 1 shot. Been one shot each. Oh God, they're through again here. Arsenal left hand side. Ball into the penalty area. Pepe's on it. Right hand side, just inside the penalty area. Niles into the penalty area, headed away. Can't get it away. Now Arsenal piling on the pressure now against United. United can't get the ball away at all. There's the right hand side. Through. Pepe's through. Luke Shaw's going to concede a penalty if he keeps doing that. Plays it through and the shot is well over. Goodbye. Oh, United are all over the place defensively. All over the place. Can't win the ball off them, and they literally have 1 shot and it goes close to goal. But Aubameyang's shot there in the end was well over the bar. Nowhere near the goal. Great start. De Gea nearly messed that up there. See, Arsenal fans, you can hear the United fans all now. I mean, you only have like 1 chant. 1 or 2 chants is practically all they have chant-wise. Ball down there. I don't think he's going to get that. Don't know if he was onside anyway. But that's Bert Leno's ball there. Well, United are behind after 7 minutes. And that's not the start, not the ideal start. It's an ideal start for Chelsea, but not the ideal start for United at all. In a game that United must win in order to close the gap on Chelsea back to 2 points. That's not what I wanted. Oh, well, there goes my prediction already, because I said 1-0, so there's my prediction gone already. I knew I should have gone for 1-1 or something like that. United do better at home than they do away from home now, I have to admit. Has anything else come through on the live chat? No, nothing on live chat so far still. It's very, very quiet on the live chat, I have to admit. Please do get your comments in. Arsenal through again. Lacazette trying to wiggle past Luke Shaw. We're going to get past him there. Bah! Referee's giving a free kick. I don't think it was even a free kick at all there. The ball's through. Oh, it's touched on. James isn't going to win that. That's a throw-in to United. Still giving an eye on the live chat here. Match on the left-hand side now. Playing it back to the defence now is Harry Maguire. Tries to play a ball through. And that's gone straight to the wrong player. It's gone straight to an Arsenal player. So Arsenal regain the ball. Maitland-Niles to Ozil on the right-hand side still. Expectation on transfer for Man United. United need a right mid. They need like a right mid. A very lucky goal. Plays it back. Takes touch off the United player. Falls to Pepe. Smashes that in. Not a good goal by United's point of view. Poor goal to concede by United's expectations. Last time United played at for crying out loud, they can't pass it to the right player. Last time United played at Arsenal, they got beat 2-0 in the Premier League. But I think the last time they actually won. They won at Arsenal in Cup. What they're 1-0 down here after 13 and 13 minutes, like 14 minutes now. Don't think Ollie saw that coming. Actually, we have a few chances of a run. Don't get the shots away. They go down the other side of the pitch, have a shot, and it goes in the net. Ball through. I mean, Martial was offside anyway, so he didn't go for it. It's 2 shots to 1 now, so it's even. I'm not expecting too much because United rarely sign players. So I'd say right mid at least. And maybe get rid of Lingard. Get rid of Matic. I think he should have played Andres Pereira. Honest. I mean, McTominay's out, so that's one big problem because he is one of United's regular starters. Oh, it's going to be a yellow card, that. It's going to be a yellow card, that for Lingard, surely. Foul on Pereira from Lingard, a bit of a reckless challenge. I'm surprised he's not been booked for that. Surprised he's not been booked for that. He hasn't been booked, that is a real surprise. Ridiculous, silly challenge that from Lingard. Here's Lingard now, Fred. Plays it down. James to Martial. Just about keeps hold of it. Oh, he's lost it. And Arsenal come away with the ball again on the right-hand side. Nicolas Pepe. Played through to Mesut Ozil. No one's marking Pepe. He was making a run there. Would Middlesbrough sign Lingard, though? I mean, he'd probably do just as bad. Probably do worse, if not. No, though he can't do much worse for Bob than he has for United, so couldn't do much worse. Well, that's 1-0 Arsenal, 16 minutes, and if you've just joined, Happy New Year to everyone. This isn't how I wanted United. This isn't how I want United to start New Year, because there's a couple of tough games coming up for United. Got this game, then got Wolves away, which is a team that United never beat in the FA Cup, so United will be out the FA Cup. And then the Carabao Cup first leg against Manchester City at Old Trafford. Oh, Jesus. If anyone's wondering what I've just did there with all the shoulders and stuff, it's just bit nippy. It is a bit nippy in here, that's fine. Rashford. Oh. Ball's left hand side. It's Arsenal actually playing good football. United half the time can't string passes together. United won the ball back here, Rashford. Oh, trying to play through and then Arsenal defender comes out with a sliding tackle to get it away. And United passing it back to the keeper, David De Gea, to Maguire, Lindelof, back to De Gea again. Needs to be careful he doesn't get caught. Maguire. He's got Luke Shaw on his left. He had Luke Shaw on the left hand side. Why didn't he just... Maguire, man, why didn't you just pass it to Luke Shaw? He was on your left hand side. Reopened, and he's just faffing about with it. There was one time when we had to rely on bringing Fellaini on to play long ball. Yeah, I remember that. He wasn't that great. They are right. Arsenal were playing like this against Chelsea and then they just switched off in the second half and lost. So hopefully they'll switch off and United will capitalise. No, United will do what they did against Watford and have chances just don't score. Oh, come on, Owen. I don't know how he managed that. He managed to get the ball away, keeping it in without it going off a foot, and that's a foul, ref. What? How is that not a foul? He had two players fouling him at the same time there, practically. Jesus Christ. Gonna be a long afternoon. Well, what long evening should I say for United is? 20 minutes in, 1-0 down, and since the goal, United just can't do much with the ball. United haven't had a shot since Arsenal scored. 2 shots to 1. It's been a pretty flat game. Just been all trying to keep hold possession and stuff. Kolasinac is getting past 2, getting past 3 nearly. The left-hand side. Ball to the penalty area. Luke Shaw manages to keep that against Pepe. Oh, kicks it out for a corner. This has been a poor game. It's been a pretty poor game for United so far. Just not being at the blocks, really. They were on the front foot for the start of it. And then since then, they've just not been on the front foot whatsoever. They've just not looked good. Arsenal scored and then they just haven't looked good ever since United. So, in a poor performance. Oh, and that pass goes straight to Luke Shaw, who passed it straight to the wrong left, about 25 yards out. The left hand to the ball down to the right hand side, actually. Mate now to Ozil. To Pepe. Ozil ahead of him. Pulls it back to Maitland-Niles, who clears it down to the left-hand side of the field where David Luiz is in the defensive half. Ball down, touched on to the left-hand side. Here's Sead Kolasinac, plays it through towards Aubameyang. Aubameyang's quite decent on the left wing, after a bit. It's been one of those evenings so far. Now it's gone right for United. Arsenal with the ball right hand side. Majority of it's been Arsenal. United get the ball and then they literally can't go forward with it majority of the time. That's the issue. Very flat performance from United so far. Lackluster. Expected a lot better from United in this game. You'd expect United to be coming out guns all blazing. And it's just not happened for them so far. Okay, that's a good ball to left-hand side. Luke Shaw's in the attacking third. I don't know why. Although he's a fullback, so he's an attacking fullback. Here's Martial, tries to play through to James, but loses it. Good challenge there. Fred to Luke Shaw now. Here's Rashford. Loses it. Wins it back. Matic. Luke Shaw to Rashford. Tries to play to Matic. And the ball away is actually hit a United player. Not been cleared far. Here's Matic. James heads it on straight to an Arsenal player. And Arsenal look to make a break here. Lacazette on the ball in their own half. To Ozil now. He's got Pepe on the right-hand side. He plays it to him. Pepe's got 3 people on his left-hand side. Asking for the ball. He plays it back to Maitland-Niles. These know how to play their football. These are good at playing the football. But United just, when they win the ball, they don't keep it for that long and they don't do much with it. It's the issue with it. Itchy nose. Itchy nose. That's why. But, oh, this has been a really cat game so far. One way of celebrating New Year, getting beat against a team that United called Banter FC. So, Banter FC beating another Banter FC. Ball into Pentier was terrible. That's going off for a goal kick from Lacazette. Yeah, it was an awful ball in. Went well off a goal kick. The Darts Championship finals tonight. Van Geuren, yeah, against Peter White or something like that, who's from Scotland. So it's Netherlands against Scotland, not darts. I mean, the only time I watch darts is if it's Glenn Durrant. Apart from that, I don't watch it all. Good ball down. Rashford's not going to get that. Bentner comes out with heads that away to Maitland-Niles. Here's Pepe now on the ball. Back to Maitland-Niles, clears the ball down the field, straight to a United player, and that is Matic. Fred gets fouled right near the halfway line. That's a free kick to United in Arsenal's half. Just in the D. At the halfway line. Yeah, he clips him. It is a foul. Taken quickly by United. Luke Shaw on the left-hand side. Not really moving much. Everyone's practically back for Arsenal, staying in that formation of, I think, 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. Is Rashford, that's a foul ref. Fred wins that right hand side. James is going to put a ball in. Puts a ball into the penalty area. Hits David Luiz and is cleared away. Here's Maitland-Niles. Yeah, Pepe actually. Against Luke Shaw. Daniel James comes to try and support Luke Shaw, trying to defend against him. He's so hard to defend against, Nicolas Pepe. He's so slippery on the ball. But United actually win the throw-in. Luke Shaw wins that. Defended well against Nicolas Pepe there. He's quite difficult to defend, especially with that, what everyone calls the P word that defenders hate, pace. They hate it when the defenders hate it when they're playing against players like Rashford and all them who have a lot of pace. So Daniel James is a nightmare to defend as well, I'd say, because he's got a lot of pace. Well, Lingard's just passing it backwards and United keeping it in their own half. Maguire to Lindelof. Doesn't have that much time on the ball. He's running on. Plays it to the right-hand side. This is, I think, Aaron Wan-Bissaka is to James to Lindelof and straight to a wrong player. Hits an Arsenal player. United win the ball again now. Here's Maguire on the run to left-hand side now. Here's Luke Shaw to Martial. Hits a Arsenal defender that goes out for a throw-in to United. Martial. Matic. Rashford to Lingard. Martial. And Martial runs through the penalty area. Just can't keep hold of it. That will be a corner. Oh no, stand corrected, it's a throw-in. So that went out for a corner. Oh, it must have been a... Oh, it must have not gone out then. It looked like it had gone out for a corner, so... Clear foul by Maguire there on Mesut Ozil. He's a bit late. The ball had already gone by the time he'd made the challenge. Bit of a late one, but it is a clear foul from Maguire. So 28 minutes played. Arsenal still in the lead. It has been a pretty flat game, apart from the goal. Since the goal has been flat, neither team's had a shot since that 8-minute goal. So it's been a flat half. There won't be much to talk about in this half-time review, so there won't be much to talk about at half-time. It'll be little bit here, and then that'll be us going for the music till the second half, and me going to make something to eat. Well, Arsenal players and fans aren't happy that the free kick hadn't been given. Here's Wan-Bissaka. Lingard, oh my life, he's passed it straight out of play. Bit of a collision, Lacazette and Maguire. I think Maguire was the man at fault for that because his arm was up high. So I think he might have just elbowed him in the back of the neck for that. I'm back. I left it on my tablet and then forgot I left it on. 30 minutes, 15 minutes left of the first half. We're 2/3 of the half through. Oh dear. So we've got 1/3 of this half remaining. Half time. Pepe, get out. You're not scoring a second. Ball down, that's cleared away. Now Fred. A long ball down the field, which Martial again won't get ahead of David Luiz. These were 1-0 up against Chelsea, though, at half-time. And then they just fell to bits in the last 15 minutes. Let's hope, for United's sake, that happens. The non-Uniteds, look, they'll get beat. And then Chelsea's points tally will be up to 5 points, which United don't want. Especially with Wolves and City coming up next. Everything's going towards Arsenal most of the time. Norfolk referee. I've never liked Chris Kavanagh. He's always been one of those referees that's about as bad as Mike Dean. And if he ever does the Arsenal United game, there's always most of the stuff goes towards Arsenal. Will give a penalty for that if he's not careful. Lacazette, that's well wide. See you later. That's a terrible shot. Left-footed shot that was nowhere near the goal. It actually went out far forward. Jesus. It's an awful finish, but not sure whether that was a penalty or not. If he'd gone down, I think there would have been a penalty. Terrible shot. Oh, they're in again here, Arsenal, and it is just right at the post from Torreira. Do you know this is probably the worst I've seen United play so far in the first half? Just terrible half. Been a really awful half for United. This. Been a poor half. Ollie's been exposed already. It's been an awful half. So if United don't pick it up and actually perform better, then United's only shot of the game was on target. Didn't go in the net. Arsenal have had 4 shots, only 1 on target, and their 1 shot on target went in the net. Story of Manchester United's season. Oh, Arsenal. Oh, fell over. So every time they go down, the referee gives free kicks. This ref is atrocious. Chris Kavanagh, about the same, about on par with that Mike Dean. And he's actually kicked it. He actually stuck a foot out at Jesse Lingard, so he actually fouled Lingard. He fell over practically, and he actually fouled Lingard, so that should have been a free kick. United were able to ball through, blocked. Jesus Christ. Terrible half. Atrocious. Half time, if you want to call in on Skype, just type in the channel name. Or whatever you've got me on Instagram. I'll take calls on Instagram if you want to call on Instagram. Have your say on the half. Been not a good half for United though. It looked pretty lackluster at times. Pepe again. Plays it through, and it's back to Pepe. To Aubameyang. Played it through. Chipped into the penalty area. Not cleared. Free kick for United. Jesus. It's embarrassing, this. This is embarrassing. We're playing worse than we did against Watford. It's an embarrassing performance. FA Cup 3rd round for midday Saturday. Oh my God. Literally trying to kick it away, hits an Arsenal player, goes off for goal. Goes out for a goal kick. Like, United have to get an equaliser sooner or later. And again, get denied by the defence. Arsenal's defence is solid at the minute. It's just frustrating we can't get through them. Oh, Martial's literally just did it. Martial just took the throw in and it went straight to Pepe. And Pepe has just been tackled by 2 players and won a free kick. Yeah, it's a foul. Martial. I don't know what to say. Really not fussed. Not really. Well, I meant to say not fussed. Not in a good mood, because really it's a game that United, by all standards, United should be winning. By their standards, this is terrible. I've probably seen Nottingham Forest play better against Arsenal than this. Thing is, United will be a laughing stock to lose this game, because they've been awful. And they deserve to be losing. It's terrible. Hopefully, second half will make a huge difference. I tell you what, he should never have started Lingard. Should have started Pereira. He's got Pereira on the bench, I think. Pereira's on the bench. Bring on William. Bring on Greenwood and bring on Pereira. The 2 players who are actually decent. Lingard is just too old and is absolutely pathetic in football now. Oh, shots hit the post. Jesus Christ. Get that out. The hair punches that away. Arsenal player goes down. Good attempt from just outside the penalty area. Curlin hits the post. You know, United should be 3-0 down. 2 or 3-0 down at least here. It's embarrassing. What?
The tides have turned.
What have?
The tides have turned.
Right. I thought it was how the tables have turned.
No, the tides have turned.
Yeah,
They're
Blues.
winning a lot more than they are.
Well, United have actually been on form in December. Been on good form in
Oh,
December.
they're getting beaten by Arsenal.
Yeah, this is.
Where the first name is Arsenal.
There they are. They're a pain in them as well.
The pen in the Arsenal.
There they are. Kind of ironic how we lose to Newcastle, then when they're on. Hold on. We lose to Newcastle when they're on poor form. Same to West Ham, Watford, maybe Arsenal next. They all not play well, and when they beat United, they play better next couple of games. I don't know why. I don't know what it is with United. But a minute, we're literally gifting them chances, just can't defend. All over. In the Venti area, that should be 2-0. It's not fallen. There's a throwaway. Aubameyang's causing problems. Pepe's causing problems. Like I said, just isn't doing anything majority of the time. But this is frustrating. Every time United try and pressure them with the... Every time United try and muscle them off the ball, they literally fall over and claim for free kick. It was never a free kick, that. I doubt you'll see the Arteta effect in the second half. The Arteta effect, as it was against Chelsea, was getting beat against them. Conceding 2 late goals, so that might happen. Fresh comedy crews put Arsenal just want the 3 points. Well, United are playing like they haven't got a clue what they're doing. Playing like they haven't got a clue and playing like they can't be bothered. So this is pathetic. I know it's New Year and, you know, people shouldn't be playing football on New Year. I don't think New Year should be. New Year should never be a day for football, I don't think. I don't think New Year should ever be a day for football. I think it's a bit like Christmas Day. Should have been given a day off and then maybe played the next day or just played on the weekend. I just think New Year's Day is a pathetic day to play football. It's stupid. You should be getting a day off on New Year's Day, not a bit like Christmas, not playing on that day. It's silly. This is appalling. Just not looked like scoring and not done anything with the ball. But yeah, Fresh Comedy Crew is right. Arsenal are playing with a lot more venom. United just aren't doing anything at all. Literally gifting opportunities, can't be bothered. But I tell you what, if they play like this against Wolves and United will be about 4-0 down, I think it'll be 4 half time to play like this. Because they don't beat Wolves anyway, even when they do play well. Man City play like this, get fast, be out the cup before you know it if we play bad against them. Man City will be wanting revenge as well because United beat them at the Etihad. Pepe into the penalty area. And it's in. 2-0. 2-0 by Sead Kolasinac. Literally, the left back has literally just scored a tap in. 2-0 down and deserved to be 2-0 down. Better teams winning. United have been awful. It's been a terrible game. Oh, Socrates. I swear they said Kolasinac. It's Socrates actually with the goal. Poor goal. In the penalty area. Headed on. De Gea. David De Gea, man. What are you playing at? David De Gea has literally punched it. He's literally punched it straight to Socrates. Oh no, he's punched it. It's hit Lindelof on the back, and it's been smashed in by Socrates. What's going on today? This is appalling. This is appalling. This is worse than the time that United got beat to Brighton. This is worse than the Brighton match. Absolutely appalling. Embarrassment. This is embarrassing, this. Be a long night. Could be 4-0 by the end of this half. Could be 3 or 4-0 by the end of this half, and that's broken. United have heard like they don't give a crap in this game. Oh, well, there's a few predictions gone now. Mark Shaw's gone. Mark Shaw's out of the one-in. Joe Jumping's out of the one-in. Oh, here's Rashford. Oh, my life. Can't get through a defender. Cannot get through one player. What a cack game. Oh, this isn't a good new year for United. First game of the new year. And first game of the decade, actually, of the new decade. And they're getting beat embarrassingly against Arsenal. And deserve to be. Ollie sorted out. Needs to sort it out. I think we've had like one shot all game. And Arsenal deserve to be winning. Just been dreadful. Dreadful defending. Dreadful all round the pitch. We've been terrible all game. Yeah, I got the prediction. It's terrible, this game. United have been dreadful. You said 2-1, so... Yeah, you said 2-1. United have been dreadful, so they deserve to be losing. 100% deserve to be losing. I'm not even gonna defend Ollie for this, because United have been absolutely pathetic. Pathetic performance. And I'll tell you what, if Solskjaer doesn't change things up, the amount of stick he's going to get from all the United fans. And it doesn't help by their defence for some reason being rock solid. Their defence hasn't been solid all season. Deliberate foul, can't complain about that. He's already on the yellow card as well, he should be sent off by now. Banter FC are beating Banter FC. Or should I say Banter FC are actually getting beat, because United are turned into Banter FC at the minute. This is terrible, this. Last kick of the half as well. Now it needs to go into the penalty area, and this needs to go somewhere close to goal. Not too close that it goes straight in the glove to be burnt in. In the penalty area. Oh, Maguire's headed it straight. Maguire heads it straight at Leno. Half time, and that is a pathetic half. Pathetic half from United. That is one of the worst halves of football I've seen United play for at least this season. Pathetic from United. That is worse than the Watford game. We're getting beat embarrassingly 2-0 away from home before half-time. Pepe scored the first shot of the game for Arsenal. And then Socrates from a David De Gea cock-up. Again, sorry, David De Gea is going to... Best keeper in the world. He's not the best keeper in the world at all. He's just not... He is not the best. People say he's the best in the world. Is he? Hell, he's not now. Certainly not. He's made a load of mess-ups these days. Corner came into the penalty area, goes straight at him. He punches it straight to the wrong player. Well, he punches it. It hits punches it straight at Lindelof's back, and then it just falls straight to the wrong player, and he blasts it in. So that is sort of a David De Gea mistake. What an absolutely terrible half. United need to put up a better performance in second half. Otherwise, it's going to be an embarrassing day at the office for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We will be back for the second half. We'll see you in a bit.
stealing all the bass, stealing all the stealing all the bass, stealing all the bass, stealing all the stealing all the bass, stealing all the bass, stealing all the bass, stealing all the bass, stealing all the
We're just lost.
stealing all the bass, stealing all the stealing all the bass, stealing all the bass, stealing all the stealing all the bass, stealing all the bass, stealing all the bass, stealing all the bass, stealing all the
feeling all the bass,
feeling all the bass,
Sorry I'm late. I was actually trying to sort out some maps, and unfortunately I've run out of time. So, yeah, we're not finished yet. But yeah. Bows put UTB. Wealth, no, it doesn't show the match, so no, because copyright. I'm not allowed to show footage anyway unless I want to get copyright, and I'm not going to get copyrighted for that. I don't want to. Sophie Ward, thanks for joining today's stream. Happy New Year to everyone. 2-0 down at half time. What a cock half. Second half's already underway. About a minute in now already, second half. We'll see if United actually come out and play better in the second half. We had a good start in the first 5 minutes and then just didn't play at all. Oh, here we go. Free kick again for Lacazette falling over. Here we go. It's going to be one of those second halves, is it? It's going to be as bad as the first half. Referee's pathetic. I just get caught. Freddie Lundberg's up the top. What a good free kick. That's gone. Oh, just about kicked it in. Fair that has gone out. While still passing it round the defence. Ball down the field from Leno. James loses it against Louise. James has not been in the game much. He's struggling. He is really struggling today. 47 minutes in. I'm still waiting for me wraps to be finished. Oh, crikey. Lindelof, Fred. Maguire. United on the ball now in the attacking third. Martial. Plays it through. Rashford's not going to get that. Leno gets that in his gloves.
Yeah.
Well, Arsenal deserve to be winning. The United have literally had one shot. United have literally been pathetic. Been a pathetic. Yeah, only 4 on target.
Yeah.
Pathetic performance though from United, I have to say. It's been poor. It's been the worst I've seen from them all season. Worse than Watford's game. Worse than the Watford match though. Oh, been a lot worse than the Watford game. Terrible. 2 shots, 2 on target. Arsenal have had 7. 3 on target. I just been terrible defensively and in all parts. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they make it 3-0. If they make it 3-0, that's just game over. Totally, because I'd say it's probably game over now because I doubt United are going to get a goal. They can't do anything when it comes to... They're getting forward and then they're not doing anything with it. Annoying this game. And the referee's a pain in the balls. He's awful. Chris Kavanagh's awful. Literally he's given free kicks to Arsenal every time they go down. Oh, he's actually given a free kick to United. That makes a change. Poo. Been one of those games today. Both subscribe to the channel. Thanks very much. By the way, if you're a fan of one of the teams, just ignore the other 2 teams. Ignore the other teams on here, by the way, if you just support one. But they're all, as I say, family reasons and stuff. The only reason. I wouldn't do it for no reason. So, wouldn't do it for no reason. You crap ref, Chris Kavanagh. Chris Kavanagh's a terrible ref.
What has he been there under the match
Terrible. Come on, do something with it. United need to perform in this half. Shaw just about keeps
I
it.
think Arsenal need to win this week.
Literally, Arsenal are literally all men back as soon as you. When United are on the attack, literally all men back.
Well, that's the way it should be.
It's literally the full team's back. And then they only end up with like 1 or 2 people attacking at the most.
That's the way it should be. Everyone defends, you know. So many attack, but everyone defends. That's the way it should be.
I don't get why he hasn't made a substitution. Lingard's just pathetic. He's awful.
Has it been well? Good well.
Lingard never plays well.
Sounds to me like none of the players have played well. So.
Well, none of them really have. But Lingard never plays well anyway. When he plays and when he doesn't play, he never plays well. He's never good. So if he doesn't go in this transfer window, I'm going to question Ollie because he needs to go. Lingard just needs to go past his peak. Oh, my life. Ball down the field, straight out for fine.
Either way, you're going to have to be in the morning. Not leave it over the afternoon before I go.
Ah.
So I'm on to set off about 11 o'clock.
Oh, well, that's late enough in the morning.
Yeah, oh, yeah. If you get it for about 10 o'clock, it gives you enough time to...
I got up at 10 o'clock today.
Yeah, you can get it a bit of ready.
Go on. Martial, do something with it. Lingard. Oh, he's actually had a shot for once, which is blocked anyway, so that sounds about right for Lingard. If ever Lingard gets a shot, it's never on target. Or it gets blocked. Aubameyang's just attacked down the left-hand side. Is this? He's not done... Lacazette's not done much with him.
What a pass.
There we go. What a terrible pass that was.
That was a great first pass to end. That was a shite pass.
PG. Oh, Jesus. This is going to be a torture of the second half. And this is only the first of 3 tough games. Arsenal, Wolves, City. Next game's for United. Wolves away, a team that United never beat. United never beat Wolves. And that's in the FA Cup. That's United out of the Cup. And then it's Man City at home in the Carabao Cup semis. Tough games.
Yeah, you get me.
Oh, he's played it back to the keeper. That was a risky move. Hi all, Happy New Year.
Tell me dog says Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year to everyone who's joined. The hair made another mess up. Ball came into the penalty from the corner. And he punches it straight to Socrates, who blasts it in. Like, I'm like, what is it?
What about the second goal?
That was the second goal.
What about the first?
First one, their first shot of the game. 8 minutes in. Ball through. Played through the penalty area, takes a touch off a United player, falls to Pepe, sends David De Gea diving the wrong way. I don't know how. David De Gea dived the wrong way. Fred hits one. Oh, good shot on target for once. About time. We've had a shot. 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 Do you know celebrating a shot because that's how flat United.
Fred, he left him for dead, didn't he?
That's how bad United been. Am I absolutely done? I bet he's forgotten it.
He's busy.
He's forgotten, I'm guessing. I need to go and finish making me raps. For God's sake. Do you mind taking over the commentary for the minute?
Can I hardly talk?
Well, oh no, you can you? No. Oh, I need to get me raps finished.
He's done
Don't-
now.
Oh, right.
I hope you're going to say thank you.
I said that when he said that.
Oh, right, okay.
Whether he heard me or not, but whether he heard it.
Oh, right, that's a foul.
Oh, this referee is a joke.
Look at that, that's a foul.
Looks like he was swearing at him there. About time! He's bringing on Greenwood and bringing on Pereira. The two players I said should have been on from the start. Oh, the Scottish darts player Peter White has won the darts championship. Scotland win the darts championship. Our bloody Glenn Durrant couldn't do it. Referee's been awful for United. Every time they've gone down. Not much. It's been like Darren Bond.
Oh, well, we get a lot of refs like that, don't we? Is there the ones you say every come on the opposition's bus?
Yeah, he's probably come with us, I think. Substitution from Manchester United, place number 14, Jesse Lingard. Boom! Get out, get out, get out. Get out the club, useless pleb. It's terrible. Replaced by Andres Pereira. Daniel James hasn't had the greatest of games either. He's tried to get forward, but he's had a couple of problems with trying to keep hold of it against Des. James is off, Greenwood's on, Lingard's off, the crappiest player in United's team against Pereira's on. I mean, he can't do much worse at the Borough. He's definitely probably championship quality at the probably the most at the minute, if not League One. The way he's played this season, no goals, no assists, and he's a centre attacking mid all season. If it was me, I would have probably released him by now. Here's Martial left on side. Three minutes. But both on the same plate. Both wrapped up on the same plate. Played through. Yes! Oh, he's at the side netting. That would have been the perfect start for him. He's onside. He's onside. I thought it was in. I thought it was in for me. Side netting. Bit unlucky. Ah, come on, boys. But that's more like it. That's a bit better from United. I mean, it does everything and actually get a non-target. I did think that was in, though. Probably the closest we've come to actually hitting the net. The first time we've actually hit the net, but the wrong side of it.
110. And it's 2 miles away from the theatre.
2 miles? That's a walk.
No, we won't walk it.
That's a walk.
Yeah, it's 110, but you don't pay till you go. You don't pay till you go.
Go on, Martial. Oh,
Oh, yeah, leave it in there.
defender does well there, you have to admit.
Really need to find
Martial wins it. I think he don't know if he tried to have a shot or whatever, but he kicked it. It hit. An Arsenal player kicked it at him and it went straight to the keeper, so he did quite well there, the defender. Fair play to him.
I mean, August. You might have done another few, can't you? You might have done another couple of few.
Well, I know every Christian don't know that's something. I'll be able to give you the tenner then, maybe.
Don't go out tonight unless you've in, right? Stretford end of Rising. I see the trouble on the way. Don't go out tonight unless you wear might. I see his trouble on the way. That's a foul on Matic, man. But he pushing him. Not a foul. What? This is what I hate about this referee. That looked like a clear foul. Aubameyang. Oh, Lacazette is terrible. Lacazette is terrible. I'm sorry, Lacazette is absolutely... Well, not actually, but Lacazette is absolutely poor.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
Well, how many chances has Lacazette had? He's had chances. And that really should have been a goal.
Should have been good idea, that.
Should have been a goal, that. We absolutely fluffed it. Completely. That's terrible, that. He's awful. Arsenal substitution replacing number 19, Nicolas Pepe. Boom! Off goes Nicolas Pepe. Away. Off that way, off you go. Get off the pitch. See ya. Send him the wrong way.
He's already toppling that way.
Yeah, it's probably wrong.
That way, he's already toppling that way when he shot.
Pepe is a bit of a feisty character. I don't think he really wanted to come off. He's replaced by number 24, Nelson. Reece Nelson's actually coming on for Arsenal. Right, I've did 2 seconds. And they're done. Right. In the penalty area, can they keep it? Whoever get it. Oh, well over. That's terrible, that. Poor shot. Sums up the game. Martial did well there, but the end shot, who's the end shot from? Rashford, and it's closer to the fans. That was too terrible, that. You want to walk any slower? Does he want to walk any slower? Please like and get your comments in the live chat, lads, by the way, and ladies.
You don't pay me goal, so you can cancel it. But they ask for a card just to confirm the booking, you know, like they do when we go.
So they charge you for booking it. They charge the booking company. Right. Something on the come through there. Good. Been a disappointing game, to be honest, but United have been better in the second half, slightly. Just not getting shots close enough to goal. Pereira's made an impact since coming on, though. We've had another 3 or 4. We've had 4 shots more than we did in the first half, and Arsenal have had 1 shot in this half. They've had like 1 shot in this half. United have been a better team this half. Right. Iron Boo's here. Second half, can of Iron Boo. That's their ball. She's off. United playing it back into the defensive third. Now here's David De Gea. To Matic. To left-hand side, Luke Shaw. Plays it through Martial. These did bottle a lead against Chelsea. Last 15 minutes. Last 15 minutes, I lost it. Wan-Bissaka. Greenwood loses it. Oh. Bought into Arsenal. David Luiz won that. Luiz is never happy. David Luiz is never happy.
Right. I thought it was that.
It hasn't said. Who is the captain? Doesn't say. Who's a captain? Probably Matic. Probably Matic. Who is the captain? Kolasinac will come off, I think. Got a bit fortunate there. Yeah, Kolasinac is going to have to come off. His ankle. Well, he went down about. Gone down about 3 or 4 times now. He's gone down 3 or 4 times now with that ankle problem. So just Master replacing number 31, Sead Kolasinac. Number 77, Saka. Yeah, he had to come off there, I think. He's just... Uh, 68 minutes in, Ollie's actually out of his seat. Up and trying to get his message across. That's going to fall to Rashford. And his ball through the field. It's gone totally wayward, straight to a Arsenal player. Maguire now is very high up the field. Maybe a bit too high up the field. Plays through, Martial tries to play through. Is it going to fall? It's going to fall. Fred. And Wan-Bissaka. Penalty! What? VAR will look at that though. VAR's going to look at that. VAR will look at it. At least you finish above Watford, Norwich and Fulham. He catches him. He does catch him. He gets the ball away. Catches him. No penalty. These refs are useless. There was contact.
If you look, he leapt first, actually died. He should have been booked, really. He got clattered.
Still got clattered. So.
Yeah, but that was the second player he got, and he launched himself.
Oh well, what it is. It is what it is. If he's jumped up before, then fair enough, yeah. But it did look like there was contact. Oh, well, never mind. Wambazaka. Literally can't get past the defence. I don't see them losing to Sheffield United. Greenwood. Oh, don't shoot, Matic. He's going to win it out of play. Oh, he's won the corner. I don't think Arsenal fans will be too happy about this half. Because they've not, Arsenal haven't played that well in this half, apart from defensively. Right. We're applying pressure on them, just not getting anything out of it. Greenwood, good save. Good save by Leno.
Good shot.
Greenwood causes problems. He's a very good young striker, Greenwood. Huh? What? F. Right. Hello. Greenwood. Fred. To the right hand side is Wambazaka. Not had the greatest of games, Wambazaka, I have to admit. I don't think either team, a lot of these players haven't done that well. Wambazaka gets the ball into the penalty area, headed away. Corner.
Seem to be defending them.
They do, yeah. Arsenal won 6-1, yeah, they did. Referees stopped the game for the minute. Speaking to Socrates. Fred into the penalty area. Punched away by Leno. Not too far. Played back in. Played away. Ray fell over. Maguire keeps holding the ball now. Over. To the right hand side. Fred. Ball into the box. Leno again wins that head of Rashford. Fred. Oh, he loses it. But the ball through was terrible. Ball through's terrible. And then the ball down the other end. Straight to Leno.
Who's your man of the match? I think number one. Don't know who I could give it to.
I don't know if I'm going to give one. I don't have one. I don't think I have one for United. Ozil's played well, though. Ozil's played well, it's caused United a few problems, but I'm not sure who else I could give it to. Aubameyang, although he hasn't scored, has played well as a left wing.
He's normally front man, isn't he?
Yeah, he's playing the left wing or something like that, and he's actually done quite well. I think so far I'm leaning towards Ozil. Football Cruise shows put Arsenal Fan TV will be laughing at us fans tonight. I mean, that's if their channel even still exists, because they got attacked by Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans even actually attacked Arsenal Fan TV. They hate them. I don't think Arsenal fans wanted, so... Well, this isn't a good start to the new year. Defeat. Always want to start the new year with a win, not a defeat, so... Literally, last 13 minutes now, I think they're going to make it 3 here. No, not. Well, I think they're either going to make it 3 or it's going to be one of those where it's just going to stay as 2-0. United are just terrible. Man United are rubbish, yeah. They've been terrible. Second half, they played a bit better, but they just... I can't get shots on target at times, and then they just can't... You're crap, Lacazette. He's awful. He is terrible. He's been awful, Lacazette. Every chance he has, he's blazed it over. He's done out with it. It's terrible, Lacazette. He absolutely is terrible. Though, I mean, he's not as bad as after United players. But Arteta have brought Pep Factor to has brought Pep Factor to Arsenal. No, Pep Factor is getting BT United at the empty ad, as everyone calls it. No, I'm not gonna really stick with one team. I've always been with 3 teams. Middlesbrough better, they won 2-0. Yeah, against a team who are nowhere near as good as Arsenal, though. They wouldn't beat Arsenal. Although, to be honest, with the way Tottenham are playing these days, I think Borough could beat Spurs if the way things are going. Oh, literally, you're letting Saka run through. Gee. Poor shot, that. Terrible shot. Pereira. Wan-Bissaka, Greenwood. Everton lost 2-1. Yeah, I know they lost to City, though, so... Oh, come on. Why aren't they just putting the foot in? Lacazette again. Yeah, Lacazette will be coming off soon. He's just not being... Lacazette just can't finish things. Football Crucial, thoughts on Pogba's situation? I mean, I'm not sure which side I believe. I'm not sure whether he's ill or not. I don't know which side to believe on that debate. Man United might sign Saul. Just to let you know, Daz's transfer show returns from next Thursday. We return next Thursday with Daz's transfer show. That's going to be on for about 4 or 5 episodes for this transfer window. United substitution replacing Matic. Boo. Replaced by Van Matter. CDM off for... CDM off for Cam. Well, that means Fred is going to be the only CDM. Keep it, keep it. 10 minutes left. Now Arsenal bottled their lead against Chelsea with 10 minutes left. Lacazette's going off, I think. Where things are going, he's just down again. Lacazette's off. Don't know why he's getting an applause, because he's had a few chances, but he's literally blazed them. He's blazed them over them. Blazed them over. What an absolute nutter that guy is. You're doing more non-videos this year? Non-league videos, yeah. Moscow at home on Saturday. Bad start for New Year for Everton and for United. Getting beat against United fans would call them Banter FC. It's United who are Banter FC, actually, at the minute. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, he's eating on the pitch. That's not allowed. Well, this has been a pain in the bum. Yeah, non-league. Yeah. Oh. Well done. Well done, Lindelof.
Pass that was
82 minutes played. Now, they fell apart against Chelsea at this point. I mean, I doubt that's going to happen today. United won't. It'll end up it'll stay 2-0. It'll stay 2-0, I can guarantee. United just won't get a goal. United don't score. What did you think of the Borough result? Good result for Borough, I have to say. 4 wins on the bounce. And if Borough beat Spurs... if Borough win against Spurs, that's 5 home wins on the bounce and 5 wins on the bounce. 5 home and 5 proper wins on the bounce. 4 wins on the bounce at the minute, so on a good one. On a good run of form. Better run of form than United won. Let's just say that. Terrible minute. And he lost it again. Here we go. He's going to play Aubameyang through, I think. Plays Aubameyang through, and he doesn't get it. Thank God for that. Oh, Jesus. This has been one of them days. Did Leeds go off? So did Leeds go off, yeah. They drew against West Brom. Pretty lucky. Again, they get points because of an own goal. Leeds getting points because of own goals last 2 games. They won because of an own goal, and then they drew because of an own goal. In the penalty blocked, headed away. It's just not going to fall to a United player now. Lindelof, careful. Oh, that was Maguire. I thought that was Lindelof. I'm getting Lindelof and Maguire mixed up. Wan-Bissaka. In the penalty area. Ball in to Rashford. Is that going to stay in? No, he does keep it in. On the left-hand side, Luke Shaw. Mata.
well keep that in.
He did do well. It was a good attempt to keep it in. Martial. I mean, I don't even think I'll do the Dazzle Superstar Man the match, because I just can't think of anyone to pick at the end. Because Ozil played well first half, but he hasn't done that well second half. United have been good second half, not in the first half. So it's... no one really does. I don't think I could pick one. It'll be I guarantee it'll probably be Nicolas Pepe who they'll give it to. They'll give it to Pepe, I think. Good ball in. David Luiz has done well defensively today as well, so he's another possible candidate. I think it'll be Pepe who gets it, though. Non-BT Sports. And we're live on BT on Sunday. Borough versus Spurs is live on BT. BT Sports cameras.
Can't record that, can you?
Yes, on BT Sports. Can record it. 2:01 kickoff. We're now down blocked. We're now down one forward, so we need a new forward in January. That's Rich Bedford, the Leeds fan. Leeds. I mean, they've got enough players that score goals, so we need to. In the Bendiria headed away. Stop letting off. Whoever in the box and away. Still no difference. It's been one of those games. United will lose to Wolves and then they'll get thrashed by City. Especially for getting beat 2-0 against Arsenal, we'll get beat against Wolves and City. Guaranteed. You're not getting a third, Arsenal. You don't deserve a third. They've not been that good in the second half, Arsenal, so they don't deserve a third in this game. Two at the most is all they're getting in this game. Rashford. Greenwood. What is it with David Luiz? He's played better for Arsenal than he ever did at Chelsea. He's playing better for Arsenal than he ever did at Chelsea.
I don't know.
He was terrible. It wasn't that good at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Better for Arsenal than he is at Chelsea. So.
We can't book it till.
I think he's better off playing for Arsenal, though. They're a better. Well, they're not as good as Chelsea at all. But Chelsea remain now 5 points ahead of Manchester United because of a pretty terrible result against Banter FC, as everyone calls it. But United are going to be United are Banter FC after this game.
That's how you get there. So you go a little bit down to London's King's Cross. Then you have to go on the tube.
Against a team who have only won one game in about 15. So how United are losing this against a team who literally have only won like once the last 15 odd games is terrible. Like Watford rarely win at home, and then of course they get a new manager. United lose. See, United do bad when they're against new managers, so I think it's not good. Not good. Oh, get out. Been one of those things, isn't it? As soon as if a team gets a different manager, you can guarantee, as soon as the team with a new manager, as soon as they play United, they'll win. What is it with United this season? Still think United could top four still in reach though. Here we go, Arsenal just falling all over now. Just trying to waste the time now.
We thought they would tell
This won't fall to a United player. If it falls to a United player in the attacking third, then you know United win. 4 minutes. 4 minutes of added time. I think if United get a goal, it'll only be a consolation. You're not going to get one. Where things are going, United won't even get one. They've been a bit unlucky in the second half, but they've not been great either in the entire game. They get top four, we don't deserve it. We might not deserve it, but it's still in reach though. Although it won't be in reach if we're losing games against teams who have only won once in 15, like Arsenal. And last time we played at Arsenal, we lost 2-0, so deja vu again. There's a Aubameyang. I bet you he gets a goal. No, so I don't think so. You're not getting that. No. This is when Leeds will fall apart in January. I know a lot of Bow fans will be hoping that. Yeah. A lot of Bow fans will be wanting that. Guarantee. Who knows? Anything can happen. Anything can happen this season. I know. I hope we get 3 wins. I'll be happy. Given a goal kick, hasn't he?
Should have been the goal.
Yeah, I did think. I said Nicolas Pepe. David Luiz has been. He has been probably he's been quite solid at the back though, so I can see why.
Said he was a possibility, didn't he?
It was a possibility. Yeah, against Leeds as well. For Arsenal return to Leeds, they'll absolutely whack them. If they play like this in the first half, they'll absolutely thrash them. Ipswich needs wins. You're terrible at the minute, Ipswich. You're doing terrible in the league. You didn't beat top of the league. Wickham, who I swear you beat earlier in the season. I bet United have had. United have 10 shots to 9. United have had 7 shots. Arsenal have only had 3. This is in the second half. Leeds are top on goal difference. Jammy. Who've Leeds got next? Well, you got Arsenal next, so you'll get thumped. I want Leeds to beat Arsenal so bad. Oh, God. Fair enough. I think they'll get beat to Sheffield Wednesday. They'll probably beat you. Oh, I don't know. They might get something. We play now under 23s on Monday. Jesus. You'll definitely go out then. Free kick for United. It's about 20 yards. Oh my God. Sums up the game. And that sums it up. Emirates Stadium, not a happy hunting ground. Not a happy hunting ground for United. That is the worst free kick I've seen United take all season. It's been an awful. Emirates Stadium's an awful ground for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Rarely wins. He never wins at the Emirates. Rarely wins at the Emirates. But it's been a bad result. That'll do it. That'll do it. Terrible first half, but better second half. But just again, it's same as Watford. We get beat against a team who normally play crap, especially at home, and we just don't perform. Don't perform, and they just don't do it. One of those things. Never got started and deserved to get beat. So there you go. Well, I certainly won't be watching any of the channels tonight. No, I'm not doing it. I can't be bothered. I'm annoyed with how we played in that first half. It was awful. Second half played a bit better, but again, frustrating. We just can't win games, especially away from home. Let Wolves away next. I tell you what, play like that, you'll get thrashed. City at home afterwards. That'll be a pain in the bum, I think, that game as well. But it is what it is. Better team won, I think, at the end of the day. Better defensively as well. But it is what it is. That'll do for tonight's stream. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you. We'll see you for the next. Jesus. We'll see you for
I've got
the
no voice.
next stream during the week. Thank you for watching. All the best.